Hello guys, today we will see a finite capacity model about the detailed scheduling. It is different from the last scheduling that we have seen in family capacity check, because in this way we manage not the basic dates of the planned order, but we will change, we will, we will manage the dates of each operation of the routing of the materials that we that we will analyze. So we start to analyze two materials. We have MetSCAD 1 and MetSCAD 3. They have the same routing. The routing is just a little complex because we want to check a difficult situation, not an easy one. So we have a work center M2, and after we have in serial position the output of a parallel from two parallel operations of M9 and M1. After this, the output is put into the work center 3 in a serial way, and after this we have again another parallel operation between work center 5 and 4, and the output is again put into the last work center in a serial way of work center 6 and 6. MetSCAD 3 has, that is the other material, has the identical routing of this material. So we can start to see the routing in the system. So we have some sequence, the first one that we have seen before, and the sequence 1 and 2. And the sequence 1 has a parallel of machine 9 and 1. I put in sequence with 2, and then a parallel between machine 4 and 5. So we can see that the routing is not so easy. It's just a little complex. Now we have run the MRP for both materials, so we can see the situation with MD04 transaction. So we can see some customer requirements coming from customer orders and some planned orders that the MRP have created. So we see that all the requirements stay in the second and third week of March. For MetSCAD 3 we have a similar situation. Some requirements in March and some in June. So we will now see the load of each machine. We have run CM50, and we can see that the load, for example, we can see for machine 3 an overload in March, and for machine 4 another overload in March, because we have put in March all the requirements, and standard sub has only infinite capacity. So when we run MRP, the dates doesn't take into account the real capacity of the work center. Now we will run. So now we will see a custom program that manages these dates of the planned orders, and it is based on a finite capacity check. Now we will choose this one, and we will see some planned orders with each date. Now in this case the planned orders are scheduled taking in account the finite capacity of each work center. If I save now, we can see with the transaction CM50, what's happened to the work centers, and we make a comparison between this case in which the sales order, the planned orders were saved without the custom report, and the second one. So we have here no more, for example, so we can see that we have no more, in this case, overloads for the machine. In this case, that is the old one, we have some, in March, as we have seen before, we have some overloads for the machines, for machine 3 and machine 4, but we have no more here. It's okay. Now let's better see this transaction. We have the list of planned orders, and we have here the priority in which they must be scheduled. We can also change this priority. For example, this will be the 6th one, and this the 1st, and we will schedule again. So we will save again, and we can see now, we will run again the CM50, and we will look what's happened. So we can compare with this other situation. So something changes in the dates. It may be that if we change the priority and the order in which the planned order must be scheduled, something can happen to the dates, but the capacity is ever respected. So we never have overloads, as we can see also in this case. Let's see again the custom report. We have also here a custom criteria. It means date fixed. It means that in this case we will not change the requirement date, but we can have also criteria that for some planned orders that we use only for example, closed holes that we have in work center capacity. So it doesn't matter if the operations of each planned order is done not in a sequential way, but it's done with some holes. It means one operation today and the operation finishes today, but the next one, it will not start today. It will start in a few days, so to cover a hole that we have on a work center in the next days. So we can have more criteria. In this case we have used only one for each planned order, and it's a criteria that will it checks to schedule the planned order remaining the operations one after the other without holes. But we can, as I have said before, we can have more of this criteria, and we can create new ones, because if we need, we can create more criteria when we sort the operations and the priority of each operation that must be scaled before the others. So when we have this situation, so we have a situation in which the capacity is respected and we have some dates. We can also um, see what happens if we change the priority before to save. And we can also have here some indicators, maybe the average level of stock or the average delivery date shifting. And we can have so some indicators that makes us understand if the priority that we have put to the sales, so to the planned order, is the right one or not. So when we like the priority between each planned order we have given, because it, it allows a good situation of the indicators, then we will save this one, this scenario, and we will have this priority of planned orders and the dates that the custom report gives to each planned order, saving the situation of the indicators that we have liked. So I will explain now how works this report. This report doesn't change the dates in table directly. It schedules each planned order once per time, because he makes one by one the planned orders scheduling. So I have modified some standard programs to obtain, when the system makes the scheduling of each operation, the finite capacity control of each work center that is involved in the scheduling. In fact, we can have capacity check, finite capacity check, also if we create directly a planned order with MD01, or if we create in a sales order a planned order directly because we have customized a make to order that creates directly in the sales order when we created a planned order, a scheduled planned order. In this way, also in this planned order created in the sales order, generated by the sales order, we can have a finite capacity check, so we can have realistic dates online. So this tool is not only a report that changes some dates, it makes really a scheduling of each planned order, checking operation by operation if the work center that is involved is really has really available capacity in this window. If there is not, we will change window. We will have other days. And that's all, guys. So I think I cannot show any more about this. If you have some doubts, you can write me to the mail that you can see below, and we will see again in the next video about I think capacity analysis or stock analysis.